Welcome back to the Mountain Morning Show. I'm here with Sierra McCleve from Dottie's Kolaches Co. They are located in Heber, and she is the brains, the beauty, the chef behind everything there. It is definitely a must-stop place if you're heading through Heber. There is nothing like it anywhere in Utah. I have to say, they primarily sell kolaches, but you're also doing some other fun things.
We are.
Welcome.
Thank you. It's a pleasure to be here. And so for Fat Tuesday for Mardi Gras, we do beignets, king cake, cinnamon rolls, and king cakes. And it's kind of happened a couple of years ago and evolved, and it's one of our favorite days of the whole year.
Well, it's one of my favorite days because we always get the cinnamon rolls. What made you decide to do all of this, to do the beignets? You have more than just on Mardi Gras, correct?
We have them a couple times a year, but we keep it very kind of just limited. And what happened, I have a baker friend who's been baking for about 30 years. And he kind of taught me about the beignets and the donuts and stuff like that, and we started doing them, and then I started getting requests for the king cake and kind of doing the full Mardi Gras thing. So it's just evolved over the last few years, and it's a big, big hit, and it's just such a blast to do. We love it.
It really is. So tell me a little bit about the king cake. This is a traditional Mardi Gras, correct? This is more the traditional ring.
This is a traditional. So we're taking orders on these this year. Last year we just did the cinnamon rolls. And yeah, so it's very traditional to have in your Mardi Gras celebrations all throughout Mardi Gras up to Fat Tuesday. And the fun thing about this, it's really, really delicious. We do a cream cheese icing. The colors represent something, royalty, peace, justice. And there's actually a baby hidden in here, which is kind of funny to people who have never heard about it. But the tradition is at your party, if you find the baby, you're responsible for bringing the king cake and organizing the party for the next year.
Oh,
so it's really fun.
That could be good or bad depending on your personality,
exactly,
your talents.
So we've fairly warned people. It's all over our packaging that there is like a little plastic baby inside here and the cinnamon rolls.
Is there just one in a pan or one in each roll?
Yeah, one in a pan. Yep. And so it makes it really fun, and for people who are just experiencing it, it's new and fresh and just really exciting.
Do you know kind of the history behind the king cake and why the baby's in there, or is it just kind of something that is just a fun part of Mardi Gras? Yeah,
so it is really start of representing of what's called Epiphany. And it represents like the three wise men and celebrating them. And the baby represents baby Jesus. And so it's all kind of similar, all that kind of symbolism. And it's super, super popular down south in the New Orleans area. And yeah, we love bringing it to Utah.
Well, we love having it. It's a lot of fun. So the cinnamon rolls, those are traditional cinnamon rolls with cream cheese frosting, correct?
We make them very similar to the king cake. So it's a cinnamon sugar filling instead of the brown sugar. And then we do a cream cheese icing on top of here. Same thing as on top of the king cake. So they're very similar. We just wanted to kind of put our Dottie spin on it and do the cinnamon rolls as well.
I love it. And the king cake, it's rolled like a cinnamon roll, it looks like, and then shaped as a ring.
Yep.
It's impressive.
Do you want to try some?
Sure, I'd love to try some.
Let's do it. Let me see here.
Let's try a bite. I don't want the baby, though.
Well, I don't know. That's the thing.
I mean, I want the baby because it's cute, but I don't want
now I don't know where it is. It's a mystery. That would be awesome.
It's a mystery.
If you found it.
I'll have to eat the whole entire thing to try to get the baby.
All right. So we can kind of show the inside of this filling here. And
look at that.
We'll both have some.
Very, very good.
There you go.
All right, I'm going to take a bite. While I take a bite of this, tell us about your beignets.
Okay. So the beignets, a beignet is basically a French donut. I know I'm biased, but I feel like we put a really good spin on it and make it really, really special. It's super, super delicious. We top with powdered sugar. It's very similar to what you'd find at Café du Monde in New Orleans. And it gets really rave reviews, so that's...
I've had them before. I love them.
I'm so
I have
glad.
to say, they are delicious. Now, I haven't been to New Orleans, so I can't compare, but I bet they're even better.
I think so, but, you know, we get really, really good feedback, and it's just so exclusive, I guess. We do it just so randomly throughout the year that it's really, really fun and gets a lot of hype.
So do you need to pre-order all of this?
No, so we are taking pre-orders on the cinnamon rolls and the king cake. You can do it at dottieskolaches.com. And then the beignets, I don't do any pre-orders for. It's just first come, first serve, March 5th.
Oh dear, what time do you open?
We're opening at 7 a.m.
Oh no.
They'll be from 7 to 11 a.m. or till sold out, but we plan to be very well stocked to go throughout that time, maybe a little bit longer.
Okay, well, after the morning show on that day, I'm heading to Heber.
Excellent.
I don't want to miss out.
Please do.
But this is not, you traditionally do kolaches, so
We
tell
do.
me a little bit about that and
Yeah.
how that's going.
It's going super well. It's been very well received by the community. A kolache, it's a Czech pastry. It's a slightly sweet dough, and then it has fillings inside, fruit or cream cheese. And then we take that same sweet dough and made kind of a savory variety. So we have sausage, egg, cheese, ham and cheddar, barbecue pulled pork. Those look like a dinner roll. Everything's inside, and then the sweet ones are just dough with push down centers.
And
Really
they're
good.
impressive. You have so many different flavors.
We do.
You have breakfast ones with sausage and cheese and bacon and egg.
Yes.
And then also fruit, and then lunch ones as well.
Yes, yep. So lunch we do like a pizza, barbecue pulled pork, chili cheese dog. We have quite a few different flavors, and it's we do 2 kolaches. So the savory type and a drink is our most popular little combo. So.
Oh, nice. We lived in Texas for about 7 years, and kolaches were very popular down in San Antonio, at least. But what made you decide to open a kolache bakery soda shop in Heber, Utah?
Very random. We were just going to do sodas, and then when I had my first kolache, I couldn't stop thinking about it. Researched and realized that in Utah we didn't. At the time, there was no other kolache shops, and just realizing how special it was, and doing the research, my sister and I went to Texas and ate a whole bunch, and came back and just decided that was it. That was the special thing. So. That's what we decided to do.
So no regrets.
No regrets.
But you're also branching down in Salt Lake, I've seen a
So
little bit.
we do some pickups down at Thirst Drinks. Sometimes we partner up with them and they feature us on the weekends. So they're featuring us this weekend for the savory. So if you're down there, stop into Thirst Drinks and check it out. And they do some of our sweet ones too. And if we get enough excitement about the king cakes, we'll do a pickup down there too. So like probably the Monday before Fat Tuesday. So.
Oh, perfect. So when you were little, did you always want to be a chef? Did you always want to bake?
So my background, I really wanted to own a business. So I'm much more entrepreneurial, and this kind of just happened, but I love it so much, and it's something that I never would have thought that I'd be doing, but just love it. My daughter and I can do it together, and it's really, really special. And so that's kind of how that came about.
Well, every time I'm in Heber, I always stop by Dottie's. So
Thank you so much.
It's one of
We love
my
that.
favorite places for sure. I want to thank you for all of this effort and bringing us all these fun treats for Mardi
Absolutely.
Gras. And this is so good. I want to eat the whole entire thing. And I'm going to take a box of beignets.
Please
so
do, yeah.
I'm going to need a long break to
You
eat.
guys will be fed today for sure.
We will be fed. So thank you so much for being here.
Absolutely,
We
thank you
appreciate
for
it.
having me.
All right, so check out Dottie's Kolaches next time you are in Heber. You don't want to miss it. Great things coming up for Mardi Gras, but really every day they've got fabulous things. Oh, and I don't want to forget Friday's bread pudding.
Friday's
I have not
bread
gotten
pudding.
there yet on a Friday, so.
Yes, Friday bread pudding.
All right, Friday's bread pudding and much more. All right, you want to check them out in Heber, and hope you have a great Mardi Gras. Now we are prepared. All right, much more coming up on the Mountain Morning Show after this break.